Hey guys, welcome back to the library. Today's Very Hunter is going to be broken into two halves. The first half is I know what I'm talking about, and the second half is I need help talking about what I have. So we're going to start it off with Tekken. And I mean big case, the original Tekken. So when this launched early in the PlayStation's life, this was one of the de facto arcade games, and it was just an absolute blast, and it was one of the system's top selling games. And of course, Namco had to publish a whole bunch of them. So it's a long box. You've got your standard Saturn style or Sega CD style jewel case. So front and back. And you get your foam piece with the disc and instruction manual. So while this was in most stores, Toys R Us actually had a exclusive version which looked exactly the same, except on the inside it came with a mini preview guide for the strategy guide. And truth be told, it's really thick, but I think it only talks about 2 or 3 characters. And this was basically an incentive for you to buy the strategy guide once you got your butt kicked by law every so often. Once these guys had run their course and Sony was running through their jewel case long boxes, which may or may have not been from Sega, depending on which folklore you believe, they switched to the cardboard long box, which is the one-piece container. And oh, there's no disc in here. I'm missing the disc. But on the inside, it would be foam thing and the game disc, which I must have been playing or taking screenshots at one point, so it's probably one of the systems. So far, we haven't found the plastic ridged long box. I'm assuming since we have so many copies of the cardboard, they must have just skipped the plastic ridged, went for the cardboard because they knew they were going to be printing it again when it came to the jewel cases. Same artwork, same disc, now in a much more convenient sized package. And then, of course, it sold so many, they brought it to the greatest hits, where it's got the shiny silver disc. It's all good. Which brings us to the main event. So, a friend of the site, who I've known for a long time, messaged me one day and was like, hey, I've got a PlayStation oddity for you. And I was like, okay, hit me with it. And he sent the photos, and I was like, God damn it, I'll take it. Here's my wallet, just take it. In doing the research the last week, 2 weeks prior to recording this, it's either a one of one, or it is the greatest mystery as far as pack-in games go that I've seen yet for the PlayStation 1. And that is Brain Dead 13. Now, if you've never played this before, it is basically like a Dragon's Lair game where it's all animation. You just press a button at specific prompts to get the character through the levels and so forth. It was a 2-disc game. So you got disc 1, disc 2, the foam, and the instruction manual. And it was only ever released, at least in PlayStation, in the cardboard long box. But here's where things get weird. The reason he messaged me, and the reason I bought it from him, is because of this. Free with Sony PlayStation System, not to be sold separately. Now, admittedly, I was not paying much attention to things like this until later in the PlayStation's life. But I cannot tell you at any point where this was a pack-in at all. Unless this was just some store or wholesale distributor sitting on a bunch of copies and had the sticker printed up and then apparently opened a brand new system box and tossed it in. And in doing the research for this, I stumbled across something interesting. During the release of Brain Dead 13 for the PlayStation, and the Saturn. It was actually its, I think, second or third release. Originally, it was on the PC and Mac, and then it came to 3DO, and so on. They had a contest, which I only found because it happened to be an eBay auction for the torn out paper from a magazine. And it was an ad for Braindead 13 and a contest to celebrate the launch. And the grand prize was a PlayStation and a copy of this game. And then below it were prizes for, I believe, a T-shirt and a jacket and maybe something else, possibly a hat. I'll check for it in post. Which now begs the question, is this the copy from the prize of the system and the game? And in talking about this with people, the argument came up that, why would they just make a single sticker for this? But the argument could be made that there was actually a sheet of stickers for this. It'd be at least this, the system, and then the sticker to be slapped onto the retail tags of the shirts and jackets that were given away. You could easily have gotten all that on a single sheet, printed up at Staples or Office Depot, what have you, back in the day. More curious is that if you look closely, it's clear the sticker was peeled at. Now, I don't know if this was apparently tried to be pulled off from the person that possibly won it, if this is the prize copy. I don't know if this was originally on the shrink wrap and they pulled it off to put on the case for posterity. But if it is the one of one, the prize copy, I think ReadySoft would have opened this themselves, slapped the sticker on, because in that way, whoever got it as the prize couldn't take it back for the cash to a store because A, it had the sticker, B, it was already opened. Unfortunately, when this was found, it didn't have the PlayStation with it to see if it had a matching sticker or not. So that's gone to the wind. But yeah, so far the only answer I have for that stupid sticker is that it's possibly the prize copy that was given away via the magazine ad. In trying to find the t-shirts and jackets that were also featured, they don't exist. Like, I have not seen a single picture online. I can't find proof that they were ever sold. The only proof that they exist outside of that sweepstakes is that I believe the 3DO version had an advertisement in the game case that you could order them directly from ReadySoft. So, yeah, guys, I need your help. Is this a one-of-one prize copy? Or did I miss a pack-in somewhere that no one told me about? Because as far as I know, Toshinden and Ridge Racer and then one of the underground discs for, I think, Target were the only known pack-in versions of the system boxes. So, yeah, if you can help, I would greatly appreciate it. On that note, that does it for this episode. Life is strange, guys, and I don't mean the Deck 9 game. So we're just going to play it from ear from here on out. I love you guys. Be safe. I'll see you next episode. I'm here when you need me. Later.